Hello, 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 and welcome to Pep Talk with Dr. Ellis, with Coach Ellis at Lunch and Learn today. So thank you for being here on this afternoon where we feed the stomach, but also feed the mind, which is the stomach. All right, so thank you for being here. Giving a few minutes for folks to start tuning in and start sharing and your watch parties. Again, thank you for allowing me to be your coach, to be your guide, to be your mentor, be your teacher, but most importantly, be your friend. So thank you. I've said the other day that if you want your friends and family and coworkers and neighbors to be better, have them tune into this show. What place can you go to get free coaching right now? You just can't. So it was inspired upon my heart by God to say, hey, share what I've given to you. You've been through all the schooling, all the license and certification and degrees. Go ahead and share it with the people. I said, you know what? Sounds good to me. And that's what we're doing. So thank you once again being here at Pep Talk. We all can use a rah-rah, some cheerleaders, pep squad, inspiration, motivation, encouragement, edification. We all can use a little quicker picker upper. All right, so thank you for being here with Dr. Ellis. All right, for those who don't know and tune in for the first time, this is Pep Talk. Stands for Pastor Ellis Paul, teacher, author, life coach, Pep Talk. All right, so thank you for being here. Hey, I want to get back to this new series I started on Tuesday called Success in Human Capital. Human capital, which means people have value. I don't care how much talent you have. I don't care what kind of business you have. I don't even care how much money you got. At the end of the day, if you don't know how to be successful with people, you will not be successful at all. So with the next couple of weeks, we'll be together on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'm going to show you how to connect with people, how to convey your message clearly and properly to people, how to convince people, which in essence, how to influence them, all right, or persuade, being your point of view or your perspective. 4, how to conversate, which means people will just naturally enjoy just talking to you. You know, there's some people you just, oh my God, I just wish they would just shut up, right, because you don't enjoy talking with them, all right, but conversate, how to be able to entertain. All right, when you're talking to people, you able to see people express like, they enjoy you talking with them. And then how to commune, how to become one. Because why? At the end of the day, people want to be understood. I don't care who you are, people want to be understood. Why do you think so many girlfriends or homeboys or whatever it is, they hang with so many certain types of people? Because why? Man, you understand me, man. You like my family, man. You get me. Right, you become one with me. All right? Now, you guys know I'd always tie the Bible in here because there's no better book than the good book, all right? Again, not only just your life coach and your teacher, but, again, I'm also your pastor on Tuesdays and Thursdays as well. There's no better book than the Bible. So please, it's my job to be able to go in and interpret it and outline to you. There was a lawyer in the Bible that asked Jesus, hey, out of all the commandments that was given to Moses, which one is the greatest one? Out of all the commandments, which one is the greatest one? Jesus says, well, there's only just one. He says, love God with all your heart, with all your mind, with all your might. I'm going to say it again. Love God with all your heart. That means whatever you do, give it all you got. With all your mind, whatever you do, stay focused, all right? All you think about is what that thing is, your goals, your dreams, your ambitions, your desires, your objectives. And then all your might. Give it everything you got. If I'm going to go down, what's the old saying? If I'm going to go down, I'm going to go down fighting. That's the commandment. Give it all you got. Give it all you got. You got to give everything all you got. I do believe at the end of the day, most folks go at things half-heartedly. And if it works, it does. If it don't, it don't. Right. And that's why it don't. Give everything you got. So even if it don't go, you gave it everything you got. All right? But he says there's only one commandment. Love God with all your heart, all your mind, all your might. And then he says for the second is the same as the first, which means there's still just one. Because he said the second is the same. What's the same? Love thy neighbor as thyself. Okay, how much do I love me? A whole lot. There's not enough money to tell you how much I love me. But he says the first commandment is to love God with all your heart, all your mind, all your might. Now, he says the second is the same as the first. Love thy neighbor as thyself. So this is what this is called. Write this down. The golden rule. The golden rule. Golden simply means, again, it's priceless. It's valuable. It's in every Bible. It's called the golden rule. Write it down. The golden rule. The golden rule is love God with all your heart, all your mind, all your might, and love your neighbor as thyself. Watch this. So you love God first. You love yourself second, and then you love your neighbor third. Got it? All right. I can love me because I found out how much God loves me. So I love God first, then I love myself. I can love myself a whole lot because I saw what God gave for me. He gave his son. He gave his very best for me. And that's why I give my very best to God. But then he says the second is the same as the first. Then love your neighbor as yourself. So give your best to your neighbor after you've given to yourself. God first, then yourself. It's like riding an airplane and the flight attendant says, just in case of turbulence and the airbag drop down, what they say, first put the mask on yourself and then assist your neighbor. You don't put on your neighbor first and then you can't breathe and you wind up dying. Yeah, don't do that. I've seen people say, well, I'll give somebody else my last. Yeah, I will after I've given me, after I'm good. And whatever I got left, I'm going to give my neighbor the rest of it. I'm going to give my best to my neighbor. I'm still going to do my best. Best to God, best to myself, and then best to my neighbor, all right? I ain't going to give God the best, and then don't give myself the best. God is in me, so not to give myself the best is not giving God the best. Give God the best, myself, and then I'm not going to go ahead and be crappy with it and give my neighbor some crap. I'm going to give my neighbor the best I have left. Whatever I have left, that's my best. That's what I have. I'm going to give you all I have. That's my best. Got it? So the golden rule is really what Jesus was teaching, how to be successful in human capital, how to value people. Period. That's it. Everybody has value. All right? Everybody has value. I'm going to say it again. Everybody has value. Even the old wino at the corner that's doing all his little tricks and fancies. Hey, that cat knows something. Don't discount him. I'm telling you, don't discount him. Have you ever been lost? Like in a new town, a new city, or just somewhere on the other side of town or somewhere you're not familiar with, and you got lost way before GPS, okay, way before Google Maps, and you couldn't find your way, and you see an old dude at the corner, you pull over and say, hey, can you tell me where there's a Martin Luther King everywhere in every city. Can you tell me where MLK and 3rd Street is? That same old dude acting crazy. Say, yeah, you can go young blood, 3 streets down. You're going to see a Texaco. Take a left and go down and you'll see it. Thank you, sir. See, man has some value. Now, any other time, somebody else called him crazy and stupid. But you on that hand say, hey, that old dude helped me. You never know who could help you. So value people, all right? Don't let what they wear or don't wear throw you off, all right? I don't have time today, but I can show you many places in the Bible where people that God used that you wouldn't think he used at all to value somebody else. Got it? So just want to keep that in mind. That's the golden rule, is how to be successful with human capital, how to value people. Value everybody, because you don't know who God going to use to bless you, period. They don't have to be your same religion. Let me say that real quick. They don't have to be your same religion. They don't have to be your same color. They don't have to grow up in the same town. They don't have to come from the same country. They don't have to have any background with you. You don't know who God going to use to bless you. So value people. Now, I'm not saying if you get a chance to know them, this, that, and the other, and yet they bring drama and this, that, then, yeah, please cut them people loose. We don't need any cancer in your life, all right? We don't need more problems and issues. But I'm saying just don't discount them, all right? Don't be so judgmental based on the fact that their hair is combed, the teeth is brushed. Don't throw them away just yet, all right? Check with them first. Could be deep. Or could be somebody that's in a deep place right now that God has for you to pull them out. You never know. All right? Now, I told you these 8 principles that you will learn that was timeless. And now I'm going to recap real quick, and then I got about 15 minutes to get to the new stuff. All right, 1, I told you it would help you get out of a mental rut, think new thoughts, and acquire new vision, and discover new ambitions. I'm going to say it again in case you didn't get a chance to write this. It's going to help you get out of a mental rut, think new thoughts, and acquire new vision and discover new ambitions. That's number one. 2, it's going to help you make new friends quickly and easy through relationships, friendships, business partners, connection groups, and it will actually increase your popularity, all right? And I'm not talking about superficial relationships. I'm talking about meaningful, deep relationships, okay? 3, you'll win people to your way of thinking. Become not just interesting, but insightful and impactful. Not just become interesting, but insightful and impactful. I told you, I think on Tuesday, that at first I wanted to be successful. But I realized success is based on the individual. But significant is based on others. So if my life becomes significant, then I know I've helped tons of people. And that's what I want my life to be, significant. Success is just based on my individual life and maybe family. But significant, yeah, you've touched a lot of people. And that's my desire, to be significant. All right. 4, influence your presence and prestige to get things done. This is what I think I stopped at. In order to get a net result, it will require you to work with people. I laugh when I hear people say, I hear people who attained a certain success as, I got here all by myself. No, you didn't. You can't get anywhere by yourself. Not Oprah Winfrey, not Michael Jordan, not Steve Jobs, not Bill Gates, not Jeff Bezos, not the president. Nobody can get anywhere by themselves. I mean, even Jesus used 12 disciples. So, no, it's silly. So please, yeah, take it, throw it away. That means you're immature, you're young, and naive, and maybe a hair bit stupid. That means you're saying things you just shouldn't say. Yeah, you get nowhere by yourself. I did it by myself. No, you didn't, because you can't. It takes too long and it's too hard. All right? Finito. Finished. Done. Let's not talk about that anymore. Because all that is just an ego trip. I had it before. I did it all by myself. I know sometimes it hurt, which means nobody came and really helped you per se. Daddy wasn't there. Mama wasn't there. Husband wasn't there. Wife wasn't there. Brother, sister wasn't there. Your homeboy who I thought was going to ride or die with you, your homegirl wasn't there. Got it. And it was hurtful. Got it. But there was some people, if you look real clearly and get all your madness out of your bitterness out of your eyes, you can see there were some people who did come along. He said, hey, how about this? Hey, I know how to do this here. I can show you this here. And sure enough, they helped you. I can see people in my life help me all along the way. So nobody get there by themselves. So stop. If you're going to have any meaningful success in life, you're going to have to be successful in human capital. It's going to take people. It's going to take people to have a successful team. It's going to take people just to say, I'm the captain of the team. Well, you got people, you got team members. And if they don't do their job well, you're not successful. I'm the best supervisor. I'm the best vice president. I'm the best. Well, you got people under you. If they don't do their job, you ain't looking all that great, Slick. So it takes people. Appreciate people. You can be successful. You can be rich with people. Jesus told his disciples, following me, you will have more brothers than you ever had, more mothers than you ever had, more sisters than you ever had, more houses than you ever had. You're going to reap 100-fold following me. He's going to teach them how to be successful with what? Human capital. Gosh, where it's at. Remember he told the disciples, he says, no longer will you be fishermen. I'm going to make you fishermen of men. You won't just be catching fish. I'm going to show you how to catch men. God, that was like brilliant. Brilliant. So you got to catch people. If you can catch people, you can be successful. Because I don't care how much money it is. I don't care how much computer and technology comes about. You still going to need people. It's still a people business. I told you, when I'm trying to get something done, I don't want to hit, this is an automated service. Hit 1 if you need this. 2 if you need this. Man, I'm hitting 0 customer service. 0 customer service. 0 customer service. Because I need to talk to somebody. I need to talk to some people. All right? I need some favor. I need some things done. Got it? All right. 5, you'll learn how to handle complaints and arguments. You'll be able to manage resistance and energy. Understand, when you're going in a positive direction, things are going well, notice you feel positive energy. When things are going bad, anger, complaints, disagreement, negative energy. It's all energy. Got it? Everything's energy. Everything is energy, and we'll learn about that. 6, you'll become a better speaker and entertaining conversationalist. Entertaining. Like, I love talking with him. He could talk like this, and gosh, man, he makes it so real and this, that, and the other. Man, he's cool. Man, I like talking to her. They are entertaining conversationalists. You know what I'm saying? 7, it will allow you to become a more attractive and interesting person. I love that word attractive now because you can start to attract the things and the people you want in your life. But in order for you to attract, you must first become what? Attractive. Attractive. And I'm talking about just putting makeup on and getting a bald fade and putting on a nice shirt. I'm talking about perspective. Perspective and goals and focus makes you attractive. It just does. It makes you attractive. Well, you know what you're going, know where you're going. You know what you're doing. You know who you are, and you know whose you are. You'll always hear Dr. Ellis say, never make excuses for your failures, but never make apologies for your success. Well, not apologize. I know who I am. I know whose I am. I know where I'm going. I know what I'm doing. I have habits, and I know I'll have it. It's not cocky, boo-boo. It's confidence. I'm determined with all my heart, with all my mind, with all my might. Got it? That's how you go after anything in life. You go at it with it all. Got it? All right. 8, this would also arouse your enthusiasm in your associates. Your enthusiasm consists of vibes, your tonality, the tone of how you say things, and words, which creates the connection. Remember now, before you can communicate, you must first connect. People used to always say, and we'll get to that, people used to always say, well, relationships and marriage, it's all about communication. No, it's not, because most communication you'll find out is miscommunication. Make the connection first. How about that? We connect. Now, since we connect, I'm now in communion, and I'm here to communicate now with you. But make the connection first. Where's our connection? Most relationships don't break up because there's a connection. They don't want to make that disconnection. They keep the connection. They can have some miscommunication, but the connection is so strong. Got it? It's the connection. You have to connect before you communicate. Got it? All right. There are 4 parts and fundamental technique of handling people. I'll get to one today. 4 parts of fundamental technique of handling people. 1, please get this down. We'll hit this for the next 7 minutes and I'll be done. 1, don't criticize, condemn, or complain. I got to be honest with you. I had that bad. Not that I was trying to hurt anybody, but trying to critique like, hey, I wouldn't put that on. You don't look good in that. Gosh, I didn't realize I was tearing people down when I'm actually trying to fix them up. You know, I'm trying to do like them home flips. I'm trying to flip homes. I'm trying to flip people all beaten up and run down. I said, I can put some paint, fix the roof, fix the sheetrock. I can make this house better. But please, if you want to be successful in human capital, I had to learn this myself. Don't criticize, condemn, or complain. Watch this. If you do often, you will put up unnecessary resistance from other people. And you do. As soon as you criticize, condemn, or complain about anything, people take it what? Offensive. People take it what? Personal. Oh, and please, pretty please, make a note here. I got to make sure I told you to make a note. You want to mature? You want to get into self-mastery? Come here. I'm going to tell you something. Don't take anything personal. That's when you went wrong. I don't care who you are. I don't even care what it is. Don't take it personal. I'm not saying you can't stay focused on task. I'm not saying you can't address the issue. I'm saying you cannot resolve whatever it is that went wrong, but don't take it personal. In other words, get your feelings and emotions in it, because now you're going to go wrong. Now you're going to say something you shouldn't say. You're going to do something you shouldn't do. You're going to go where you shouldn't go. You can tell your energy. You can tell you start getting warm. Your thermostat is going higher and higher and higher. You start to boil now. Watch your coloration of your face and your skin. You're going to start changing now. You're going to start sweating now. Right. That's what's called in the flesh, and you're not in the spirit. Stay in the spirit. Don't take it personal. Maybe the person can't communicate quite well, and I know you're like, wow, why I got to give them a chance? Well, because you want one too, wouldn't you? Don't take anything personal. I had to learn this over the years. So I'll tell you what, I'll talk about more about me. I ain't going to talk about you because I don't know what you can deal with. But me, I had to learn this over the years. Yeah, don't criticize, don't condemn, don't complain, because people take it personal. You ever had somebody cook for you something? They try to do the best they could, and maybe the chicken didn't turn out right, and you like, I appreciate you cooking this for me and everything. Man, the chicken kind of dry. Well, I tell you what, I won't cook no chicken for you again. Blah 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 blah. Right. you condemn the chicken. You criticize the chicken, and in essence, you criticize that person. They ain't trying to hear nothing you got to say from here on out. Nah, why? Because now you've built up unnecessary resistance. Now they resist anything else you got to say. I'm trying to teach you how to be successful. I had to learn this the hard way, all right? Which I realized the first rule that Jesus taught his disciples is how to be successful in human capital. I will now make you fishermen of men. Way before the laws and the miracles and all that, he says, I got to teach you how to be successful with people. It will hinder connection and communication once you start to criticize, once you start to condemn, once you start to complain. Your job is to bring value, period. Remember, success in human capital. People have value. Yeah, they probably did it wrong and didn't mean to, but you got to find a way to bring that back, bring value to people, okay? Again, that's a tough task that I got to continue to work on every day, but I'm better than what I used to be, and I'm going to be a whole lot better as I continue to go forward and be mindful of this, all right? So we're supposed to always bring value to people, uplift, not tear down. It's not so much, and I had to learn this the hard way, it's not so much what you say, but how you say it. That's the tone. That's the tone. It's not so much what you said, it's how you said it. Hey, this chicken here, you did a good job on this chicken here. Wow. Okay, this little joker here is trying to work with me here. Yeah, see, I ain't saying, oh, this chicken hard here. I'm saying the same thing, but I ain't saying it the same way. And I'm not saying it with such a tone like, ooh, this chicken's dry. Okay, see that tone there? People took that as an offense. Got it? So, no, it's the tone, it's your texture, and how you're going to lay over what you're saying, that phrase, how you're going to say it, the texture, and then it's how you tenderize it. Almost like meat, your tone, your texture, and your tenderizer. Remember the story? And I'll probably end with that. I'll end with this. Remember? So it's don't criticize, condemn, or complain. If you're familiar with your Bible, they had brought a woman who had committed adultery, brought her to Jesus, all right? And they brought her to Jesus, and they said, Jesus, the law says if you caught in adultery, you should stone her. So he said, okay, no problem. Jesus says, ye who have not sinned, cast the first stone. The Bible says from the older to the younger, they started dropping the stones. Why? Because they was reflecting on the dirt they done. See, they were so busy trying to condemn her, criticize her, made complaints about how bad she is. He said, I tell you what, I'll just put the mirror on you. What do you see? And they saw, oh yeah. From the oldest to the youngest. You say, why the oldest to the youngest, Dr. Ellis? Well, because the oldest have done more dirt than the youngest. Before you know it, they were all gone. I'm going to show you how Jesus worked all the laws, how he was successful in human capital. The Bible says, from the oldest to the youngest, they all left. And then Jesus asked a woman. He says, woman, does your accusers, does your complainers, does your condemners, do they criticize, do they stand among you? She looked around and said, no, Lord. He said, well, neither do I. Look, the woman had already done the dirt. I'm trying to make her better so she don't do more dirt. Condemning her, beating her down, ain't going to help her at all. So he said, I don't condemn you neither. Now, somebody might say, well, yeah, he letting off the hook. She just caught an adultery. She just got her Victoria's Secret. Technically, it ain't no secret no more because she's standing out here with nothing on. They caught her. Yeah, got it. Now, here's the thing about it. Are you trying to make her better or are you trying to make her worse? See, he's trying to make her better. So he says, does your accuser stand among you? She said, no, Lord. He said, well, neither do I. He says, go and what? Sin no more. Go and sin no more. Don't do this again now. You already got caught. Don't do this again. Your life is already in shambles. You are already sleeping with somebody's husband because the Bible clearly says she wasn't married. So you sleep with somebody's husband, which means you show a lack of faith anyway because you sleep with somebody else's husband. You don't believe God can give you your own. He said, go and sin no more. Sin being, again, doubting God. You don't do this again. But he also told her, if you do this again, your latter shall be worse than your beginning. Because why? As people continue to stay in this crap, they get worse and worse. He's showing her the technique. This is how you handle people. He's showing his disciples among him, this is how you handle people. Go and sin no more. The accuser stand among you. No, Lord. Well, neither do I. I don't condemn you. Go. Get better. Do better. You'll have better. Write this down. Be, do, and have. If you be better, you'll do better. You'll have better. We're talking about habits. Dr. Ellis says if you can develop the habits, you can have it. You can have it because you developed the what? Habits. All right? So that's all the time I have today. I don't want to keep you. We got so much. But the golden rule, if you don't take anything away, the golden rule is true. Jesus was teaching his disciples, first lesson of all, how to be successful in what? Human capital. Treat people with value, no matter what they look like, no matter what it seems like. The same people you see going up will be the same people you see going down. Treat everybody right. You say, well, yeah, some people act like jerks. I got it. Let them be the jerk, not you. All right? All right. Well, hey, that's all the time I got. Don't forget, every Tuesday and Thursday, Pep Talk, 12 to 12:30. Tell your friends and neighbors. This thing is going worldwide, and I thank you for it. I love you. God bless you. Be better than you were. You can have it because you've developed the habits. God bless. Bye now.